Hello people! A little is known about the upcoming One UI 6 update from Samsung. In addition, the fact that it should appear at the end of this year. But we can be sure that One UI 6.0 will further improve the interaction with the user due to changes in the user interface, both large and small. One of these changes, in particular, may be improved widgets on the lock screen. According to the user on Twitter Highcocker, in the Samsung One UI 6.0 update, a couple of big changes will appear on the lock screen. One of them is the always-on display, which can get a new mode. This is not a new theory. There has already been a rumor that One UI 6.0 will borrow some ideas from Apple for its always-on display, and can allow users to install full-screen photos for a constantly on display, which, in my opinion, is an absolutely unnecessary thing. But the second big change I like much more, and it is in the widgets. In particular, One UI 6.0 can allow you to use the same widgets from the main screen on the lock screen. This fan render offers an example of how it can look. Lock screen widgets already exist in One UI, however, these widgets are not those widgets that you use for the home screen. Lock screen widgets are related to the lock screen and are very limited in information and setting parameters. With One UI 6.0, Samsung will probably allow users to install regular home screen widgets on the lock screen. I think all Samsung users will appreciate this feature. Last week, Samsung filed an application for the registration of Samsung Circle, Samsung Index and Samsung Inside trademarks in the British Intellectual Property Administration. Since then, the movement has become even bigger. In addition to the fact that Samsung has repeatedly filed an application for similar trademark names in South Korea, 3 new names have appeared: Galaxy One, Galaxy Pulse and Galaxy Rhythm. Again, this is not the first time when Samsung's trademark application hints at a new type of wearable devices in development, and I can't remember when Samsung filed an application for such a number of trademarks that seem to correspond to smart wearable devices or accessories. Firstly, Samsung did not satisfy those trademarks registered in the UK last week, and they had to add the name Galaxy to them. Thus, in a few days the names Galaxy Index, Galaxy Inside and Galaxy Circle appeared. Secondly, Samsung has registered 3 new trademarks that raise as many questions as the first. And what is interesting, while Galaxy Circle, Galaxy Index and Galaxy Inside have the same designation of smart rings, smartwatches, smartphones and wearable computers, the trademark application for Galaxy One, Pulse and Rhythm classifies them as wearable devices such as smart rings, bracelets, earrings and glasses. In addition to the proposed documentation, these 3 new names go deeper into software and connect One, Pulse and Rhythm with a software application for intellectual rings tracking, monitoring, detection, recognition, malfunction, control and assessment of biometric data, physiological data, activity indicators and personal medical records. Therefore, we can assume that Galaxy Circle, Galaxy Index and Galaxy Inside are 3 possible names for the upcoming Samsung Smart Ring, taking into account that Galaxy One, Galaxy Pulse and Galaxy Rhythm can be 3 other names or 1 or 3 new applications that allow you to track fitness and health on the device. But anyway, the Korean technological giant seems to be preparing a new type of intelligent device. Even in the latest beta update of Health, there is a link to support for smart rings. If such a device exists in the laboratories of Samsung, we are unlikely to see it on the stage of Unpacked at the end of this month, but we hope that soon we will hear more about it. In any case, people, I will keep you posted, so subscribe to our channel, like it. Good luck to everyone!